Have you ever looked at a property and thought, this would be an amazing Airbnb? But in the back of your mind, you're quietly terrified you're about to make a very expensive mistake? If that's you, you're not crazy, and you're definitely not alone. In 2026, it's not enough to buy something cute and hope it works. Market has to be proven, not assumed. Hi, I'm Berta from Patalan Hospitality. We operate short-term rentals across Florida, and today I'm walking you through the exact demand checks I run before I spend a single dollar on any Airbnb. Not to hype you up, but so you can move forward with confidence instead of anxiety. So let's get into it. First, we need to reset what demand actually means. Demand is not tourism is up, this area feels nice, or everyone on TikTok is buying here and there. Demand is real people making real bookings at real prices, consistently, and across all of the seasons. The throw it on Airbnb and print money era, that's done. The goal is 2026 is not hope. The goal is clarity, because clarity creates confidence, and confidence creates better decisions. Let me talk directly to you for a second. If you're brand new, your inner dialogue probably sounds a little like this. What if I invest wrong and lose my savings? What if my family thinks I was irresponsible? I don't want a second full-time job managing guests and cleaners. And here's the truth. Most bad Airbnb decisions don't come from stupidity. They come from fear mixed with guesswork. Demand checks reduce fear because they reduce the unknowns. And that's why we start here. Demand check number 1, comps that actually match your property. This is where most people mess up. Your comps must match the same bedroom count, same guest capacity, similar finish level, similar amenities, and just as important, similar distance to why people come to that area, whether it's a beach, hospital, downtown events, or employers. What you don't want to do is compare your 2-bed condo to a luxury 4-bed home with a pool and a hot tub. That's not optimism, that's misinformation. So when you pull the right comps, you get realistic nightly rates, realistic occupancy, and realistic expectations. And realism is your best friend. All right, so demand check number 2, occupancy patterns and seasonality. The slow month reality test is what I call it. Every market has peaks and valleys. Your job is to identify peak season, shoulder season, and slow season. Then ask one simple question. Would I still be okay owning this property in the slow months? If the numbers only work in the best month, it's not a deal. And this is something I live by personally. Wisdom is planning for the valley, not just celebrating the mountaintop. Demand check number 3 is guest intent. So who is actually booking here and why? Not all demand is created equal. So I want you to ask, who is this market attracting? Is it families, couples weekend trips, work travelers, snowbirds maybe, hospital visits, or events? Then, and this part is critical, match the property to the guest intent. Family demand needs parking, laundry, easy check-in, safety, and kid-friendly setup. A couple's getaway is very different priorities. If the guest intent and the property don't match, demand is gonna fall apart. Demand check number 4 is a price reality. Avoid the hope pricing trap. This one's big. Look at weekday versus weekend rates, cleaning fees, total price, not just nightly rate. The question is not, can I list it at this price? The question is, are people actually booking at this price? Hope pricing kills more Airbnbs than bad decor ever will. All right, demand check number 5, saturation and competition quality. A lot of people panic when they see too many listings, but saturation alone isn't the enemy. The real question is, are the existing listings sloppy and outdated, or are they high quality and dominant? If they're sloppy, that's opportunity. You can win in competitive markets when you deliver experience, hospitality, intentional design, not just a basic place to sleep. Demand check number 6 is the review signal. This is one of my favorite checks. Go read reviews on those top listings. Look for patterns. So like you want to see what guests actually comment on, what they consistently praise about that property or the area. And also, what do they complain about? Common complaints usually include cleanliness, poor communication, uncomfortable beds, or a confusing check-in. That's not discouraging, that's your opportunity list. You don't need to reinvent Airbnb, you just need to execute better than average. The decision filter, so I kind of go by a green, yellow, red light theory, if you will, or process. Here's how I simplify the decisions. So green light to me means strong comps, stable booking patterns, and clear guest intent match. A yellow light, demand exists, but the property needs sharper positioning, maybe amenities or layout, or even change up the audience. A red light to me means numbers only work in peak season, comps don't support the pricing, and the guest intent is maybe somewhat unclear. This keeps emotion out of the decision. If you take anything from this video, let it be this: clarity comes through action, not overthinking. If you're watching this because you're scared to get it wrong, start by running these checks on one market this week. That's it, just one. This is the same framework I use personally and the same way I teach my clients to evaluate demand, because confidence comes from a repeatable process. So in the next video, we're covering something just as important. Before you buy an Airbnb, licenses, taxes, HOAs, and can I even short-term rent this? Make sure you watch that one next. It'll save you a lot of headache.